What's going on, guys? Welcome to Mammoth Moto here.
Yes, sir.
We got John.
My name's John. This is Marco.
How you guys doing today? And we just wanted to basically introduce ourselves to the show. We got Subi behind us.
Obviously, more mods to come. They're going to be rolling left and right. So, obviously, we got a podcast section as well. So, we're going to test things out.
Yeah, we're going to see how it goes. But today's topic is going to be gas versus electric vehicles. What do you think about the new Hummer that came out?
I think the new Hummer is fire. The only thing is, like, cost-wise, what is it? It's like crazy, man. It's like
I think it's like 60, 50. I mean, I could be stretching it a little bit,
I think
but
it's in like 200 something range. I thought.
really?
Yeah, no, they're very expensive. They're very expensive.
What? Didn't you have to pre-order that?
Oh yeah. Well, that's every car right now because with the factories and everything, everything's so slow.
Oh, that's true.
Any dealership you go to, like Range Rover, Mercedes, everything's gone.
Did you hear that Ford is actually, just a real quick discussion right here, but I can't believe that Ford is changing from in-person salespeople to online.
Oh yeah. I mean, dealerships, they overprice so hard, so I don't blame them for doing it. I think it's a good thing, but obviously it's a test. They're going to see how they deal with it.
I think that you could
That
only
work.
I think you could only pre-order a couple electric cars on there.
Going off that though, their new body style is so ugly on trucks.
Oh, dude, tell me about it.
I love the old one. The old one was fire. Like the F-250 stocked up, it looked fire.
Oh yeah, throw some big fat tires on there, maybe a little bit of a leveling kit. Don't you want a Silverado soon?
Silverados are fire. That's the truck I want, especially for the price range. Silverados, I feel like, are the best. Tacomas are just going for crazy money, so I feel like they're not really worth what they're going for, and especially it's a basic truck. Don't get me wrong, I love, but for how much they're going for, I just don't think you're getting your money's worth.
No, I would definitely choose a Silverado over a Tacoma any
Exactly,
day.
it's a full-size truck.
Like you could pull so much more, you could do so much
Yeah.
more, but I mean, no hate on Tacomas. Tacomas are freaking sick. I know a couple people that have them, but anywho, yeah, no. So gas versus electric.
So let's talk off with range, number one. Obviously, range is a big factor for most people. So would you prefer having a gas car if you're going on a long trip?
Honestly, dude, I probably would choose electric over gas.
In day-to-day?
In day to day, absolutely.
Yeah, I don't see I'm a big supporter in electric cars, but obviously how we are financially and how the grid is, I just don't think we can physically handle the amount of electric cars that are coming out.
I mean, look at California right now.
Exactly.
California, they have freaking F-150s charging Teslas now.
I think in California there was people that had to charge their cars off a generator, which obviously run off gas, to charge their car.
Yeah, especially after they basically are trying to ban gas cars. I mean, what's the logistics of that? I mean, what, you could have a gas generator but not a gas car? It's kind of confusing, isn't it?
Well, yeah, they didn't also expect that to happen. Obviously, the grid can't handle the amount of electric cars we have, so that's what they have to do as of the moment.
But that's also, too, what happens when you, pinch down different, rules and regulations. I feel like that they did it too fast. Or
Oh, yeah.
judged it, you know?
I think they're doing everything too fast, but obviously with what they say is global warming, they're trying to make a change quick. But in my eyes, I don't think only America making a change is going to do much. I think we only cause 10% of global warming or whatever they call it. The big factor is
Gas
China.
emissions, you mean?
Gas emissions. They got to figure that out on China's part. Obviously, they're the ones with all the factories and everything going on over there, causing all of it. But in terms of America, I don't think we're going to see any kind of change with us going all electric.
Not anytime soon.
Not anytime soon. And if anything, mining for lithium is a lot worse than mining for coal. Obviously, with burning gas from the cars every day, that is, I think, is making a change in global warming. But I really don't think it's a major change what they're saying it is.
It's true. It's very true. And doesn't your family basically own a garbage disposal company? What do they do with those lithium ion batteries and stuff?
So with lithium batteries, so if you were to get a Tesla, I think, what do they last? 7 years until they're fully dead?
Yeah, and the batteries
And
are expensive too.
Once the batteries are done, there is nothing you can reuse any of those parts for. It is total trash. No one will buy them. No one will take them. They are just complete garbage.
What you mean by the parts of the battery itself,
Yeah,
or
they're complete. You cannot reuse that. Once they're done in total, there is nothing you can reuse those batteries for.
Oh, so they're
Yeah.
basically shot at that point.
Exactly. And that's another thing with what's going on in the environment with trash. I think a couple months ago they started dumping trash in the ocean again. We're running out of places to put trash. They said, like, I think Elon Musk trying to shoot it into space, which I kind of laugh at, because that's going to be very expensive to do.
Oh yeah.
So I think in that aspect, figuring out how to lower our trash rate, I feel like is more important than trying to figure out electric cars.
Yeah, I think that there's got to be like some way to like dispose this trash. Like if you realistically think about it, there's more and more people being born every day. And
Oh, yeah.
so the trash collecting industry is not only making a lot of money, but if you realistically think about it, where are we going to throw all this stuff out?
Exactly.
All these
Earth isn't
decontaminants.
growing.
Yeah, no, it's definitely not growing, that's for sure.
I mean, then again, I still love electric cars. I think they're starting to make them look a lot nicer. Obviously, when it first started, it was only Tesla, but now you have Porsche, Mercedes, Ford. Everyone's pretty much going electric.
Wait, I'm gonna stop you right there. So there was this one, like, I never go off of TikTok for news, never go off of TikTok. Everything's just very opinionated. But I heard through the grapevine in a couple articles, I'll throw them up in the description if you want to read a couple of them. But a lot of like the European companies, they want to kind of ditch the factor of going all electric by 2030, and they're not following the EU rules.
Well, physically, I feel like for the car companies, it's very hard to go all electric by that time. It's a very short time. 2030 is already coming up. It's already, what, 2022? So 2023 is right around the corner.
Yeah, like 7 years at this point, you know?
Exactly. So it's tough for them to make all those changes and supply all that demand.
But I'm like kind of happy though. Like we'll still have the gas cars. Like they sound amazing. No offense to the new Challenger or Charger, whatever Dodge displayed. I didn't really care to kind of look into it because it kind of looked, in my opinion, not the best looking car out there. Like, come on, dude, you want it to sound like a freaking like exhaust through like a speaker,
Yeah.
like through like the tailpipe. Like that didn't sound that well.
No, not at all.
You know what it sounded like? It fucking sounded like you know how like you're on a bike and like you pretend that you're like on a motorcycle,
yeah.
like battery operated like motorcycle things where it goes
Yeah.
vroom vroom. Like that's what I thought it sounded like when I heard it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's hard to tell with electric cars and what the future is going to be with them. Obviously, I think it's going to happen sooner or later, whether it be 20 years, 5 years. I think at some point they're going to try to fully go electric. But even with that, what do they plan on doing with all these gas cars? What do they do about people that physically can't afford paying for electric cars? Are they going to have to pay crazy money in gas or oil?
Well, I mean that's probably the route that it would have to go down. Honestly, I feel like that's the most logistic way. Like honestly, gas is just gonna go up. Electric bills are gonna go skyrocketing. Obviously,
Oh,
like
yeah,
we
that's
don't
another
have
thing.
enough.
People don't realize how much your electricity bill goes up when you're charging, say, your Tesla at your house. It's a big cost that people don't recognize. They say they're not really paying for gas, but it's almost equal to what's going into your electric bill.
Yeah, and even too, like I'm surprised. I don't own a Tesla. I don't own like anything that's electric, even though that I would love to have one day. How do like those? I wonder how those charging stations work. Like oh, that's perfect conversation in the comments. How do you guys think that we'll be paying for electric soon while charging Teslas? I mean,
Well, are you saying like at your house or in public?
no, in the public. Like you know how there's those charging stations that are like sometimes at like ShopRite or even
Yeah.
like at like a Walmart or something that's
Yep.
specifically for Teslas or any electric car.
Yeah, I think it just gets billed to them, I would assume.
Yeah,
They're
it would
paying
probably
for the
be
whatever.
billed to like the landlord, but I think eventually that you'll have to pay for that electricity that's coming out of that,
Oh, yeah, you do.
you know? Oh,
Yeah.
you do?
I'm pretty sure they do. I wouldn't, because why would the landlord want to pay for all that electricity cost?
I thought that they get it for free.
Maybe some people do, because I've seen with Teslas, if you say if you're like a YouTuber and you have a Tesla and you have a membership code or whatever their codes are called, and someone buys it off of that, I'm pretty sure they can get free charging. But maybe Tesla's coming out of pocket with that. I don't really know. I'd have to put that down in the comments. How
Yeah,
that
like
works.
inform us. We're just we normally just wing our opinions, and hopefully you guys like to listen. Like obviously we do a little bit of research, but that's just like the tail end of it.
Yep.
So
Exactly.
if you guys want to have a nice conversation in the comments, like seriously, by all means, inform us. We love to learn. We're still young. I'm 22.
18, 19. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, freaking.
But
We're
even
young.
but even if you want a Tesla charger at your house, you're gonna have to pay an electrician to come in, put that in, connect it to your panel, and that's
I
gonna
thought
cost
Tesla
you.
would probably do that.
No, electricians. I mean, you can probably
Really?
get Tesla to come in and do it, but it'd probably be a lot more money than just getting a local electrician to do it.
What is it? There's like a. I'm pretty sure there's like a box.
Well, yeah, you can either
Right?
get the box itself, or you can just get a 240 amp outlet. But obviously, you rather have the Tesla box, but then you got to buy that from Tesla. Have someone, I think it's probably like 8 gauge wire to hook it up to your panel. I would assume it's probably on like a 50 amp breaker. So obviously, you have to have room in your panel for that.
Yeah, but like as an experience with like being an electrician, well, it used to be working in the field.
Yeah.
But like, did you ever set up any of those Tesla
Yeah.
like charging stations at homes?
Yeah, for me, if you have experience, they're very easy to set up. But obviously, if you're not an electrician, in my opinion, it'd probably be a little hard for you to put in.
Yeah, that's true.
So obviously, you're gonna have to go in. I mean, even like depending on where you live, location-wise, some places you need it outside. You can put it inside in your garage, but it's all dependent on like the route. Like you might have a panel that's in your basement, so you got to figure out how to get it up to your garage, which is gonna be a longer run wire-wise, and obviously copper's very expensive, so that's gonna up your charge. If your panel's right in your garage, makes it a little bit easier. So it all depends on your situation.
Oh well, we got the perfect setup right over there in the
Yeah,
corner.
you got your panel. You got
Just
your
like-
electric panel right there.
Yeah, just run it straight through.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, no Teslas. What do you think that? How do you think they look? Or even like all these electric cars, like BMWs. I think that they look pretty sick.
I think Teslas look very nice. I'm not really a big fan of the Model X. I don't really like how that looks, but the Model S, Model 3, I think those are very nice cars. Me personally, I think the interior, as much as people love them, I feel like they're a little bit cheap for the price. I don't like how bland they are. I feel like I need a little bit more. But they're still very nice. Obviously, you have the big iPad, which is pretty cool.
Oh yeah, no. Even in like the Ram trucks too.
Yeah, they just moved them into the Ram truck. I mean, there's probably a lot of people now. Like the Ford Broncos have a massive screen in them. So there's a lot of cars going with that because people love it.
Oh, the new Ford Broncos look sick though.
Yeah.
They honestly do. But like compared to like a Tesla, like I honestly do, the Model Ys are pretty sick. But
Oh,
I would
yeah.
choose like a Bronco or even like a Subi in that fact that's still gas over a Tesla.
Yeah, it all depends on the person of what they really want. Teslas are very nice. I think obviously you're getting the name Elon Musk, so a lot of people buy it just for that. Not even
Oh, yeah,
because
the
they're
name.
electric, but I don't know. As of right now, I don't really see myself getting a Tesla. I think they're very nice cars, but I'm still a gas guy. I like to just go to the gas station, fill up my car, you know. So I don't really want to go electric, especially now with them. A lot of them catching fire. Obviously, having to charge your car from a generator, I just find to be very stupid. So until they start figuring stuff out like that, I don't really see myself getting an electric car.
Honestly, the perfect setup, since we're still talking about the topic of like Broncos and stuff, you need an F-150 or like even like an F-250, get like nice Cummins or not Cummins, I'm sorry, Power Stroke, or even like a gas car. Just charge up your Tesla from your F-150.
Yeah, you can.
You
I mean,
know?
yeah, the F-150, the Lightning or whatever they call it, it's a very solid truck. Obviously, if you're someone that works in a trade, I don't know if it's going to fit you as well as someone that just has it for a truck, because obviously towing-wise, they are not great at all. I think you lose a lot of battery if you're towing. Storage-wise, it's very good, but if you're stocking that up heavy with tools, again, that's going to lower your mileage, which might be a little bit hard for you if you're going a little bit far or if you're driving around a lot. I know if you're working as an electrician, HVAC, whatever it might be, you're going to probably multiple jobs a day, so you're going to have a full charge. But obviously, I would assume people charge their car every day, so you're going to have a full charge. So you should be good day-to-day wise. But long term, obviously, it's been getting better with getting Tesla chargers and those electric chargers in malls and stuff like that for long
Like the
travels.
diversity of like these chargers are like actually genuinely everywhere.
Yeah,
But
I mean, again, with people, if you own real estate and you own a shopping center, I'm pretty sure you get a pretty good tax write-off if you have them. So that's why a lot of them are getting them.
oh yeah, for tax purposes
Tax
too, which is
purposes,
really
you sa-
smart.
Yeah, you save a lot. I mean, even with electric cars, they're very fast, which is nice thing. I love the autopilot. I think that's a very cool thing to have. I don't know at the moment if it's completely safe. I've seen a couple videos with Teslas every once in a while getting a little mixed up, but I think that aspect is very sick to have. Like if you're going on a long trip, having to just put on the autopilot, say if you had a long day of work.
But it's also dangerous.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's very dangerous. But once they learn how to improve it a little bit better, that's a very cool thing to have.
I have a feeling that Elon uses the cameras that are on the Tesla and kind of records that data to try and improve the auto driving.
Yeah, that's another thing I love about the Teslas with the amount of cameras they have all over. Say if someone keys your car, you can actually go back and look at that camera and see the person that did it, which I think is very cool to have. It's just so say if you leave it at a mall or something like that and someone keys your car because they don't like electric cars, you can see the person.
Real quick, bro. I remember when I was like down in Florida, like you know, like where the condo is and everything.
Yeah.
Okay, like we parked right next to this Tesla, dude, and like I went to go open up the door, out of nowhere, like the Tesla that was to the right of us, just like turned down like a turret, bro. I was like, sentry gun activated. Like you saw the lights going on, like freaking like. Oh my god, it wasn't scary, it was just like pretty funny, but like it scared the crap out of me every single time I stepped out of the car.
Yeah, I like what Elon Musk does with the Teslas of like the different settings he puts into them. Obviously he like jokes around a little bit where you can get like those fart settings or change like the horn to
because you could put like the USB in, and then it like changes everything.
Or even if you're at the Tesla charger, obviously they take a while to charge, so you can put it on like a game mode and almost play like Mario Kart with the steering wheel.
Yeah, imagine if you're playing like Mario Kart while driving, like out of nowhere, like you went to go make a left turn, you just go flying into the left lane. Oh my god, that would be fudged up.
Yeah, but in terms of me right now, if I were to get an electric car and I had all the money, I'd definitely lean towards that.
Excuse me 1 second.
I think that Porsche Turbo, like that four-door, looks so clean. I think that thing blows the Tesla Model S out of the water.
There's this one guy that lives around here that definitely has it, because I see the same one driving, not like past my street, but like,
of them now.
You know,
I think they're a very hot car. I think a lot of people think they are as well.
Look, they look sick, but like, no offense, I wouldn't pay like $200,000 or like $100,000, whatever it is, just for like that type of electric car.
Well, that's what cars are going for now. It's crazy how expensive they're getting.
But that's also because of like the material shortage and nobody really
that's why.
You know.
Yeah.
But anyway, but like even like I saw this video on TikTok. It was a Tesla versus the brand new Hummer. Mm-hmm. The brand new Hummer just smoked the Tesla, dude. Completely smoked it.
I like the Hummer in that way, but in terms of looks, I'm just not really a fan. I've never thought of looking at a Hummer and being like, wow, that's a cool car. Even the new electric one, I still don't think it looks that nice. I'm not going to bash anyone that has it. It's a very sick car.
Listen.
Me personally, I don't like how it looks.
No, I don't like how it looks too, but like it's fast. It's fast as fuck, dude. Yeah. It's like super fast.
All the Teslas. I think they'll blow a Lamborghini Aventador in 0 to 60.
There's this guy that's at like this shop called Toon Time. It's in not Ocean. It's like down a little bit south. Yeah. But the owner has a Tesla, and he takes it to the drag strip every weekend. He does the quarter mile in 2.3 seconds.
Yeah, it's crazy. They're very fast. Very fast.
Oh, excuse me.
So I mean, as long as they can figure out how to make the batteries last a little bit longer, because 7 years, obviously, if you're someone that has money and can afford to get a new car, then yeah, it's good for you. But say if you're someone that doesn't really have a lot of money and wants a car that's going to last for a while, I don't know if they're the best option for you, or depending on the car, how long the battery lasts.
There needs to be some sort of like recycling issue here. Like something needs to be resolved with like the material and the quality that they build with these lithium batteries.
Well, yeah, that's
you know, because then we're not just like throwing shit away, and even like, and your instance here, like what the heck are you gonna do with it? Ship it back to China and like let them like make bombs or something?
It's gonna be a big industry in the next couple of years. I wouldn't be surprised to see someone find a way to recycle them, find a way to reuse them, and change an industry totally.
Maybe you could be the first one to find the recyclable option or the recycling option.
Yeah,
needs to be done. We got a lot of young minds out there. A lot of young minds that are craving, hungry.
Yeah, definitely.
Hungry like us, you know? That's why we started this podcast, or attempting to start this podcast, and yeah, we'll definitely be keeping this going, hopefully.
Yeah, let us know what you guys like us to talk about. Obviously, we're going to start getting into a little bit of car reviews, modification-wise.
Yeah, we got
With the Subaru.
yeah.
With the Subaru.
Once he gets
if
to
there's another car-
Silverado.
Is there another car if you guys want us to buy? Let us know. Mod that baby up and make it look fire.
This is gonna happen eventually.
Oh yeah.
Eventually, not anytime soon. Not anytime soon.
Yeah.
But we'll be working on the cars that we got.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Anyway, on that note, thank you guys for tuning in to Mammoth Moto over
Yes,
here.
sir. Mammoth Moto. Hit the like button, subscribe.
Comment down below. Tell us what you guys think about our podcast that we have
Yeah.
here. And
Obviously, it's a work in progress. We just started, so we're gonna make changes every once in a while.
yeah, who knows? Maybe even we might be getting rid of this car behind us, the Subi behind us, and
Yeah.
repainting everything back there. This
Yeah.
is just trial and error. All we can do is just learn, you know? But anyway, on that note, thank you guys for tuning in.
All right, guys, stay tuned. We'll see you guys
We'll
later.
see you guys soon.